up to 8 o'clock now. Been going on the go for quite a long time. Still having fun. But I was hoping to have a nice gentle stroll into the village, into Lulworth village, and then look at this. Amazing thing is I can actually do it. I just focus on it, I don't go too fast, and then I have a quick sit down, get my heart rate back down again. When my heart rate hits 150, I sit down and wait for it to go down to 100 again. In the view now you can see all the way around, all the peaks I've climbed and walked along the edges. So loads of tanks all over the place. And then at the bottom here you've got these rocket launchers, see? And we've got, the sunset is approaching. Will I get to Lulworth before dark? That is the question. Now I know you can see a lot of stones there, but you can also see a lot of, I think it's shells from tank fire. So at certain times there was fire up here. Oh my goodness. Straight ahead, can you see those? There's lots of army vehicles that are no doubt shooting artillery up the hill. I wasn't thinking of taking a piece of military debris home as a souvenir, but thanks for the advice, because it may explode and kill me. Well, thank you very much. Okay, well, I think I know when I'm not welcome. That's the last of the sunset that we can see. Looks like I've got to go down a very steep drop. Look at this lovely bay here. A few boats and those rocks. It looks like it's leading you over the cliff face, but it's not. I'm going to turn here and go down this way to that exciting countdown time when you're trying to find somewhere to put your tent for the night. It's like, oh, am I going to find anywhere? Funny thing is, I'm much more relaxed about it than I was when I first did my first few camps. So I know I'll find somewhere. It's perfect time to arrive at this time. It's dusk now. I usually put my tent up at dusk. There'll be nobody around because Lulworth Cove, a lot of people come, I suppose, in busloads. It's on the tour, so it's very busy during the main hours. But outside the main hours, very, very quiet. A lot of noisy birds down there though. So before it goes totally dark, just want to let you know I've found a place here which is not too bad. It's not near the cliff, it's sort of hidden from the path. It's just past Lulworth Cove, and it's fine really. I probably won't be able to film much now, so this might be me saying goodnight. I've got quite a lot to do, put the tent up and get set up, and I'll see how it goes. If not, I'll see you in the morning. So what an awesome day. So much to think about. Well, a bright new morning. This is where I ended up camping last night. Managed to pitch a tent here. It's not totally level, but it was still okay. I still got some sleep. And I'm on the hillside. It wasn't that easy because big clumps of grass. You can see it's quite very long grass, but I managed to get it down. Not the best pitch ever, but I was so tired last night. Absolutely exhausted. 16 miles I walked up and down those hills. That's much further than I thought I would do. Well, definitely after the first day. I didn't think I'll make it here. So that's the tent. This is from the footpath. So it's a pretty good place really. Out the way, but not far from the path. Nobody went past. It was really quiet night. The quietest night I've had wild camping. Literally not a sound. So I've no idea what I look like, but I suspect pretty rough, I'd imagine, after that day. Really pushed myself. This is the hardest I've ever walked in terms of going up and down hills. So, and also sadly I lost my day tripper hat. I just left it on the top of the hill somewhere. I think I put it down as I was going up when I was doing, like, you know, 50 steps at a time. So I put it down and left it on there, but it's pretty far around there. I just can't bring myself. It's in the military. It's in the military zone. I can't bring myself to go back to get it. So I will miss that hat, my Bermuda hat. But anyway, it's gone now. So I have no hat now. I'm pretty sunburnt. I wonder if I look sunburnt, but I feel sunburnt. So I'm deciding now what to do. It's going to be a hotter day today. I've got no hat. I've really walked hard for 2 days. I'm going to, I think I'm going to call it the end of this section of the walk. It's another 16 miles, a grueling one as well, going to Weymouth. I just feel I'm not really going to, I could do it. I'm not really going to enjoy it, I don't think. I've had 2 brilliant days. So I think I'm just going to take it easy today. I'm going to go into Lulworth Cove, have my breakfast there, chill out, and then I'm going to take the bus back to Poole and head back. If you're doing a wild camping, you know not to leave any trace, so there's nothing here, there's no trace that I've been here. Of course there's some flattened grass, but again that will just be, it will come back up in no time at all on here. There's no litter, no nothing. And even if there is litter that you didn't bring in, maybe take that home as well. If we all took home 5 pieces of litter that belonged to somebody else, would soon tidy the countryside. Anyway, that's it. Nothing left here, and the journey continues. So now heading to Lulworth Cove, and where I'm going to set up breakfast with a view. See, in the top hotels you always have breakfast with a view. You got out, haven't you? How'd you get back? You don't know, do you? You shouldn't have got out in the first place. The end of the military zone, thank God for that. I came through yesterday afternoon late, didn't I? All the way through. Flowers Barrow. Huge climb. Through around here. Again, huge climb. Again, huge climb. And then I came into here. This was a huge descent down here. So where you could see the tanks. Huge descent down along here to Fossil Forest. And I camped somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. See, I thought this was Lulworth Cove, but it wasn't. I was in here. So Lulworth Cove is where I am now, here. So that was the walk. So amazing walk. I say, because it's a military zone, it's not the easiest stretch you're going to do. In fact, that's probably why I'm leaving the walk today, to be honest. I'm doing some more next time, because I had to walk further than I thought than maybe. And here I'm a free man. I'm a free man. I'm now in normal territory. Is that you get up at the crack of dawn, you move your tent, and then you enjoy the first few minutes and hours of daylight. This is a very, very busy place, Lulworth Cove. Bus loads come in here. It's on the major tour. And I've got it to myself now. and it is an absolute gem of a place. Look at that. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this, does it really? So as the sun rises, comes through the clouds, first glimpse of the sun today. This is the scene here, Lulworth Cove, and making a nice cup of tea and my breakfast, admiring this view. What a lovely way to end this trip. A nice cup of tea, admiring the view. Oh, it's the first cup of tea I've had in a couple of days. Porridge is ready, time for breakfast. Time to make a move and start the journey home. Let's go. There's so many ways in. Some of them are pretty treacherous. So I'm going to be very careful here. Look at this. Nice treacherous bit. Now I'm home and dry almost, but got to concentrate. I'm now in Lulworth Cove. It's the most beautiful natural sort of harbour. It really is. Such a good place to finish this day trip adventure on this lovely morning. But isn't that funny? I've now found this hat, which is washed up on the beach. It's slightly wet because it's been on the beach, but I lost my hat, but God's provided me with a new one. So I do need some protection from the sun today because I'm quite sunburnt. So I'm going to put it on. There you go, it's my new day tripper hat. At least for this morning anyway. So I've got some sun protection, so thank you God. This day tripper adventure comes to an end. Just my thoughts on this walk. I think if you're thinking about doing this walk, I really would recommend you do it in stages, and maybe do 2 days like me to begin with, to get the size of the walk and the scale of it, and also how difficult it is, because it's very difficult. It's not that walker friendly in terms of water. There are no water points anywhere. There's nowhere to buy anything on this stretch, so you have to really think about that. And I think, you know, it's lovely to do these walks, but I think you have to plan ahead. I know a lot of people want to do the whole walk in one go. To be honest, would I do that? I don't think so, at least not at this point. And I think if you did do that, you would have to plan for, say, 10 miles, no more than 10 miles a day, because it's just too tough. Like I've done, you know, 13 miles and 16 miles or thereabouts, so it's about 30 miles to get here in 2 days, but that was pushing it. I know that's the first 2 days of my walking on here, but you need to do probably 10 miles, so you need to really train to really be prepared to do this walk. don't just set off and do this walk. That's would be my advice. I think if you just set off and do this walk without any training or really getting fit going up and down hills, you need to be fit and you need to be used to doing serious hiking. So I'd say this is a serious hiker's walk. Maybe do it shorter stretches. So that would be my view of this walk. But loved it, really enjoyed it. It was a great walk, a real adventure. And then looking back to where I had breakfast, what a lovely memory, having breakfast there in Lulworth Cove. Thanks for watching. I'm so glad you could join this adventure. I really appreciate you watching and coming along for the journey. It really does make it special. I look forward to any comments you might have. Have you walked the southwest coastal path? Are you thinking of doing it? How did you find it? Just put comments, that would be great. I'd love to hear what you've got to say. So thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please press the like, because it doesn't cost you anything and it really helps me and encourages me too. And if you want to see more of these adventures, please subscribe by pressing the subscribe button. So thanks again, and I'll see you all soon.